Hello, Theo, Flo here. Welcome. Today you are gonna get one quick tip that you can apply after watching this short video. Life-changing. Two words that triggered a negative emotion in me just a few hours ago, actually. Because I saw the words on my smartphone while I was browsing Facebook, and someone wrote life-changing, and it immediately activated a negative emotion in me. And I wondered, why do I feel bad now? And I remember about 2 or 3 years ago at a party with a great group of people and an awesome guy there. I was talking to him over a beer, and we started talking like, hey, what do you do and what are you working with? You've maybe been in the same place where you're up in the air or between jobs or something like that. Well, at that time, I was between jobs, and I was kind of doing something, not fully, but I was kind of doing something. So I said to him, well, you know, at the core essence of what I do, I'm changing lives. And I thought, wow, that sounds really good. How cool is that? And it was about true. And he got really interested, like, what? You're changing life, tell me more. What do you mean you change life? I mean, what do you do? Are you a fireman or whatever? And I was kind of withholding the information, and he started to get a little bit frustrated because I didn't tell. And because of this increasing uncomfortable feeling I had, I started to mask it with joking around about it, and he got increasingly frustrated. But after that event, I have never felt good about the words life-changing. And before that event, before this frustrating, uncomfortable moment with this guy trying to explain what I did, before that I had no problem whatsoever with the words life-changing. That was totally fine, totally comfortable, and you should notice that, because naturally we don't feel bad. That's something we pick up on our journey here, if we don't let go of it. Like Buddha says, anger is like a hot coal, and it doesn't hurt anyone else than yourself if you hold on to it. So don't hold on to anger, or don't hold on to stuff that makes you feel bad. So, how can this help you? Well, how do you react when you feel less than good? What do you do when you feel bad? People that have great well-being in their lives, every time they feel bad or something triggers a negative emotion in them, they immediately become conscious of it, because it's a reminder. And I suggest you adapt this point of view, this habit too, that you view those negative emotions as a reminder, because that's what they are. They're reminding you that, hey, it's like the body saying, hey, you are feeling bad. Something is going on up in your mind, something you're thinking about that isn't in harmony with what's natural for you, because health is natural for you. Animals never get sick much less often than humans. So when something is out of alignment, when you're feeling emotional discomfort, that's a clear sign. That's the body communicating with you, telling you that, hey, flash, 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 something is not steady here. So, the next time you feel any bad feeling, let it be a reminder that something is not as it should be. You're thinking something that doesn't feel good to you. Take this with you, because it's really powerful. We're gonna take it a step further, but for now, just know that when you feel bad, become conscious about it, and know that now you're thinking thoughts that are not in harmony with who you are. It's not in harmony with what makes you feel good. So that's what I did about 2 hours ago. I'm doing this all the time. Happy people are doing this. They are becoming aware when they feel bad, so they can clean up the junk. And that's what you're gonna do after this. You're gonna have the awareness. This is the first step. You gotta have the awareness of it, that when you feel bad, become aware, become conscious about it, and let it be a reminder that, hey, I'm thinking thoughts that doesn't feel good. I don't want to leave you at that, because now you're like, oh my god, I'm thinking thoughts that I don't feel good about. What can I do? What can I do? Well, there's like an endless reservoir of stuff that you can do about negative emotions. One thing I suggest you look up is called thought field therapy. It's really easy. It's like tapping on energy points. You don't have to believe it. Try it before you judge it. It works. That's one method, but one easy method that you can do right now is like I did. Just when you become aware of it, acknowledge it. Be aware that you feel bad. You don't have to go back in time and figure out when it happened necessarily. It's good if you remember, but it's not necessary. You just have to be aware of it and then acknowledge that this is something that doesn't make you feel good. And now, just by being aware, just by putting your attention on, oh, this is something that doesn't feel good to me. Interesting. Just by having that realization, you'll feel better immediately. And this is what you're doing. You're becoming aware of the negative thought, and you're saying, well, what new connection can I give this thought now that I know how it feels to me when I think it? I want to feel something else, so I gotta associate it with something else. So now we can say, like well, life-changing to me is not going to be a reminder that I was at some point not having a job and felt uncomfortable about it, and became uncomfortable in a social situation about it. That is not what I'm going to associate life-changing with anymore. Now I'm going to take the words, because words can trigger emotions. It triggers thoughts that trigger emotions. Life-changing is going to mean to me now that something great is about to happen. Life-changing is going to be a joyous thing for me. It's going to be a reminder that it's possible to go over the obstacles in life. It's going to be possible for me and everybody that are willing to make a change in their life to feel better. It's an opportunity to become something greater of oneself. That's one way you can do it. Now, I made this video in a rush, so sorry about the amount of information pouring through fast here. I hope you have a great day. I'm going up to the mountains and I'm going to snowboard, so I'm really, really excited. One thing you should take from this video, you don't have to, you don't need to, but I suggest you take from this video, become aware. Your negative emotions is a reminder that you're thinking something that isn't benefiting you. So be aware when you feel bad, and replace that thought when you become aware of it with something that can make you feel better. You're not looking for words, you're not looking for anything like that, you're looking for an emotional change. So, thank you. We're gonna dive into depth about this at the happiness course when it's coming out. It's in the making. I'm writing this stuff about it every day, and it's gonna be awesome, and I think it's gonna benefit you and hopefully a whole bunch of people tremendously much. Have a great day. I love you, and you should feel that. Goodbye.